Introducing the Deep House Space. My name is Euphonia. Imagine yourself lost in a world of pulsing bass lines, hypnotic melodies, and infectious grooves. Welcome to your haven for deep house delights. Let's embark on this sonic journey together. Enter the underground, where music's deep and the vibes are real. Your weekly dose of deep house is here. Let's get lost in the music. Hashtag the Deep House Space.
The Deep House Space. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to Booga the DJ, only on the Deep House Space. And you're tuned into the Deep House Space. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to Booga the DJ, only on the Deep House Space. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to Booga the DJ, only on the Deep House Space. My name is Bongani Mehlomakulu, the Deep House Space. Grace upon these platforms that expose the undiscovered. As we enter, we breathe fire from the other side. Conquer and divide, by our rules they will abide. House music is in control, now turns the tide. In our house, we are one, connected with the rhythm. My name is Bongani Mehlomakulu, and you're tuned into the deep house space.
Let's test the mic first. Let's test the mic first. Mic check, Boga. Mic check. Hundreds, okay, hundreds. Kazi, hundreds, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, the mic is working perfectly today. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here already. Boga started us off with some great songs as always. He started us off with Stay With Me by Calvin Black. Then he played Phoenix Sounds, Who Am I? Then he had Luigi, Midnight Frequencies. And then just before I grabbed the mic, we played Smart Soul and Nestic Groove Below. Thank you so much for joining us and being here. Our first guest already here, Cornelius SA, already has the mic. Brett SA is in the listeners session. So he's gonna be our second guest for today, and then we're gonna end off today with Tobetsa Lamola. Actually, we released a remix pack with Richard Enshaw, so that should be exciting. So we are blessed that everyone is here for another grand, amazing Deep House Friday. Sit down and relax, enjoy the conversations and the music. Before I give the mic to our guest, let's start off with Ukazi Zulu, the lady of the space. Ukazi Zulu, happy Friday. Mic check, mic check.
Hi, Vox. Hi, Vuga. Happy Friday, everyone. I'd like to welcome our guests. I'd like to welcome our listeners. We do this on Fridays. Oh, last week, we missed the DJ last week. Welcome back, Vuga. Yo, thank you for being here as well. And if it's your first time here, please stick around. You won't regret it, I promise.
Siyabonga, Nkosi Zulu. Yes, if it's your first time, stick around and you'll have some fun. And you can also become a speaker. Don't be shy. Do not be shy at all. You can grab the mic and you can talk to our guests. You can share your thoughts regarding their music, or perhaps ask a question if you want to know a little bit more about them. Give the mic to the DJ who wasn't here last week. What a DJ, mic check.
My check 1 2 1 2. Hope everyone is good. Am I loud and clear?
Hi, hundreds and fun.
Hundreds. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is blessed. Welcome to it, man. Welcome to the Deep House Space. Unfortunately, last week I wasn't here. I am sorry. I am sorry to my team and sorry to everyone else. But I hope you guys are good, man. I hope you guys are blessed. It is that time, of course, for where we are the pre-party start of everything, where we are here to bless your ears with good music. All you can do for me, like already Vox has said and Gazi has said, please share the space, and you could, of course, use the chat box in order for us to read out your questions, or you can just request the mic. Come through, let us hear your voice as well. Ask the questions to all of our guests. Already our guests are here, man. So one thing I'll be asking right now is to we share share the link to others, let them know that it is that time, of course. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Let's start this road. Let's start this train. Vox Umnandi.
No, I'm fine. No, I'm good. I'm good. We're back on the airwaves. We're back on the airwaves.
Yeah,
Let's
sibheke mfana emoyeni. Wasithole emoyeni.
nakanjani. Let's give the mic to our very first guest for today. Cornelius SA, mic check, mic check.
Yeah, man, I'm here. How's it, everyone?
And you're loud and clear. I'm fine. You're loud and clear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
However,
joining us, man,
anytime.
and making your first appearance on the Deep House Space.
Yeah, anytime, man. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
I think I inboxed somewhere in 2021 or something. Yeah, in
yeah,
2021 I
we
actually did, but
yeah. I
but it, but
haven't
it,
been
it
on
finally made it happen.
Twitter. Yeah, I haven't been
Nah,
here
it's
in a
okay.
while. So yeah, I only got back. I think late last year. So I've been taking a break from X. Yeah. So yeah, now I'm back and pushing music on the platform.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a guest. Before we go too far and play some music, before we play some music from your EP titled My Love for You, which you released on the 12th of September. There's probably some people here that do not know who you are
Yeah.
and why you're actually here today. Could you just give us a short summary of who you are and this music thing, perhaps where did it start and where is it today also? Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. For those of you who are not familiar with my name, I'm Cornelius SA Cornelius, which is my first name on my ID. Born and raised in Pretoria, and I think I started making music around 2009. So I've been making music for around 16 years. Been releasing with both local and international record labels. I think locally I released with Stay True Sounds. Yeah, I released with a couple of labels. I just forgot because it's like been a while. I also released with DNH at some point. I released with Kenny Dope at some point. I remixed music for Tortured Soul. Did some remixes for Dawson at some point. And fast forward, I've been full time releasing with Anjuna Deep and a couple of labels, mostly in the UK and a bit of Europe, and then new entries in the US. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been busy with lately.
Thank you so much, man, for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, Cornelius, how we do it, we play a song, we come back, we have a few thoughts about it, we ask
Yeah,
questions, and then we
yeah.
play another. So, from your EP, we're just only going to play 3 songs. Yeah? So, we're not going to go all out on all of the songs so that each and every person can have an idea, but also it's their responsibility to carry on and actually go and listen to more of your songs.
Okay, no,
So
no.
that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, perfect.
Before Pura, so Pura is our DJ. He's the one who plays the great music. Before we go on and play some songs, please just give us a short summary of your latest release, which actually released under a June Deep, which is My Love for You EP. Just give us a short summary. The story behind it. The first song is My Love for You. Could you just give us a short summary of the EP? Thank you.
Yeah, my love for you is the title track or the title song of the EP. It was actually inspired by Sebastian Tellier's La Ritournelle. I think we all know the song if you grew up watching TV. It was like a background track of this advert. I forgot the brand, the alcohol brand, but it like had the strings and all that. You know, everyone who can search it on their YouTube, they will be familiar with the song. So I made the song I think 2 years ago, and I gave it to the guys at Anjuna Deep. They couldn't release it at the time because we had to find the rights from Sebastian Tellier's publishing company, which took a while. But James Grant, the co-owner of Anjuna Deep, was playing it at his shows and building some hype around it, and obviously convincing the label, the publisher, that the song is doing really great. And they only approved it like I think last year when I went to Albania. There's a video I posted on my Instagram where he's playing it, and he invites me to the backstage to have like a little dance with him. And yeah, fast forward, the song was confirmed for my EP. So basically it was just inspired by the music I grew up listening to be precise, La Ritournelle by Sebastian Tellier. It's a song that used to be like there's also a remix, like a deep house classic remix that was on vinyl, you know. So I grew up like hearing a lot of like people who used to collect vinyl in the early 2000 playing the song, and like I was like I have to do something with the song, and that's how the song came about. It's actually derivative work.
Oh, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now today we know. Now we know. Now we know. And if you weren't on the deeper space, you wouldn't know. So thank you so much for joining too. Our DJ, Upuga, is going to play us some songs. The best DJ, of course, which is in town. What DJ? Ngoma, you ready?
It's on, it's on, it's on, it's on. I queued in My Love for You extended mix by Ukon. Let's go. Enjoy.
Yo, this is your boy Uzi Play. You are now tuned into the Deep House Space. Hashtag the Deep House Space.
tuned into the deep house space.
Yo, this is your boy Usiple. You are now tuned into the Deep House Space. Hashtag the Deep House Space.
Yes, you tuned into the Deep House Space. And welcome. With our first guest, Cornelius SA, very electronic guy. I've seen him a couple of times on the net. I'm like, we need to have him definitely on the Deep House Space. And today we have that privilege. Lindo just jumped on and grabbed the mic really quick. So I guess he loved the song. So we're going to give him the mic first. Let's hear what he says. Lindos, mic check.
Wala Vox uyangizwa?
Loud and clear, mfowethu.
Alright, angithi ngenze ngelona nge-laptop. Normally ngihlale nithi singayenzi nge-laptop, but I'm glad to hear iyezwakala. No, I just want to greet everyone on the space. It's that time of the day again. Last week sinikhumbulile man machita yazi ngingenile espacini ngo-12 and then all of a sudden wathi nya. But anyway, Cornelius, how are you, my brother?
Hey man, I'm good on yourself.
Good, man.
Great
No,
stuff.
I'm just
Great
listening
stuff.
to this song and iyezwakala yabona ukuthi that deep version okhuluma ngayo, you can hear the elements
Yeah.
in this one, and I just kept on playing on my mind. I'm like, yes, I haven't heard this song in a long time, so thank you for that.
Thank you, man.
We say just for bringing it back. So what really inspired this? I know it's cartoons and but why now? The timing, why much?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big song in France. When we actually had a chat with the guys about signing the song, they were like, it's a commercial song in France. So I think I explained earlier that I did the song like 2 years ago, and because of the issues of finding the rights, following the proper channels, uh, like took longer than we thought. So the song, we only decided to release the song this year because we were only granted the rights uh last year. We wanted it to be an official uh release, not an unofficial remix or something like that. We wanted it to be official so that they grant me the rights to recreate the song and use the melody of the song in my own song. So basically, yeah, that's the reason why it took too long to be released.
Okay, tell me, so what are the importance of doing what you did now, making sure that you get the rights, you do everything by the book, because sometimes we hear unofficial remixes, you know. Um, what is the importance of doing this kind of remix, or maybe sampling another song and actually releasing it the right way as compared to just doing an official remix?
Yes, it's the music law. You know, like the music is protected and guarded by its own laws and laws that each music producer should abide to. You know, otherwise you end up landing yourself in hot water. If you remember, Nick Holder, there was a time where he was sued because he sampled Summer Days. It became a hit, and the original artist was not even credited, didn't even know that the song had a new version, and he was sued, and actually the owner took the rights back of the Summer Days. Summer Days doesn't belong to Nicola anymore, even if his name might be on the song when you search it online, but he doesn't own any percentage of the song, and that's why it's very important to follow the proper channel. You know, like based on the music business, you have to either find be in touch with the label itself, or be in touch with the publisher, and then they can negotiate the rights and then tell you what percentage you are eligible for as someone who's using the song as the work that's derived from an original idea. You know, so otherwise with big guys who are in the US, or big guys who like are really into the music law and the music business, they might escalate the matter and you end up being in court. Sometimes you might get sued, and then if they see you with, this guy doesn't have money, then they will obviously take the song back to them. So meaning all the monies that you've made through the song, if it's been on radio, if it's been on ads, you know, they are that whole money is going to be redirected back to the label. Then that's going to be obviously loss of time and efforts for you as a producer.
Okay, no, thank you. Thank you, Fox.
Thank you, Blindos. Thank you for coming up and actually asking a very important matter in music business. Ukuthi ungadlali ngomculo wabantu. So HIV. So HIV. But yeah, just to add on that, Cornelius, I think what we are doing right now with SA, I don't know if maybe you've seen it or maybe not, but there's a lot of these remixes to date. Hey, to date, hey, there's a lot of these remixes, man.
Yes,
These
I've seen
bootlegs.
it, and I've spoken on it to say, you know, like we understand that it's good to do bootlegs, you know, but it's also important to follow the proper channels. You know, if your friends are only playing it at their gigs, then it's reasonable. But the minute they post a video on Facebook or on TikTok or uh Instagram, or they do a mix on YouTube, you know, now it creates a mess, because if the owner picks it up, they would want to know where the money is going. Is this song officially signed? Are they granted the rights to do so? You know, so I did speak on that a couple of months ago, and I said, like, so many people are gonna get into trouble, you know, because of not following the proper channel. There's a guy who's already in trouble for playing a song. I mean, he sent the song to, I think, Kind Music, to say, I did a remix of the so and so song, but they liked it. They wanted to release the song, but he rushed to play it on his mix on YouTube, and because it reached like over 5 million views, he thought the guys would be even more happier, and they actually asked him to take the song down. You know, so it's a very serious matter that people need to teach themselves about. You know.
No, no, thank you for the insight. Thank you for the insight. But also, I guess um, right now, as much as it's booming, the ones that are doing it don't really care. I mean, as you just mentioned, that if there's money behind it, then they come after you and they take it to court. But Amajans, seemingly, it's like they just don't care. Zifaya le ngoma lezi zigcwele, but they just
Yeah.
don't care right now. But yeah, anywho, thank you for sharing that, man. Let's go to the next song. Umlindosa ufikile. Vandag, so early. Shout out to Umlindosa. Shout out to Umlindosa. Pole DJ. Next song, DJ Mkulu.
Next up, it's on with Elliot Vast with Today is Enough. Yeah, today is enough.
For the love of deep house.
Hi, this is Sabrina Child, and you're listening to the Deep House Space. For the love of Deep House. For the love of Deep House.
Yes, for the love of Deep House, you are tuned into the Deep House Space. Thank you so much for joining us. Our first guest, Cornelius SA, is on the mic right now. Today we're playing some Ibiza music. We're taking it beyond our shows. Normally, very we keep it local, but today we're playing some music that you probably seldomly hear Midrand or lapha Boxback lapha kuBoa. So shout out to Cornelius SA for being a guest. Let me give the mic to Unkazi. Let's hear her thoughts regarding today is enough. Kazi Zulu.
What a treat. What a treat from the very first note of that song. Yo, I was taken. When the song finished, I was a bit confused. I was like, how come it's over? Such clean elements on that track. Beautiful vocals. It was a beautiful treat. That's what I can say. Cornelius, how are you doing?
Hey, sister, I'm great. Thanks, and yourself?
I'm good. So you've worked with both international and local labels. What
Yes.
would you say, or rather, um, what is the difference from both a musical perspective and the business side of things?
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's a difficult one. Are you guys still there?
Yes.
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start with um the business side because I love music business so much. So I think for me, things started shifting when I looked at the music from a business perspective, and that's when I realized this cannot be a hobby anymore. When I started seeing income, especially from labels, like from overseas labels, I started seeing like income from publishing, from signing contracts, getting your advances, music getting placed on big radio stations. I mean, I have this very new EP. It's being played over 100 to like 200 times on Sirius XM in the US, which is equivalent to even bigger than Metro FM, and it pays much more than Metro FM. So like the minute I saw that gap, I was like, this is the in like the music strategy I'd like to use for my music, for my production, and the approach that I wanted to push, to get my music heard internationally while making an income out of that, or making a living out of that, and yeah, I started treating it as a business, and I started taking my brand very seriously, how I carry myself, how I schedule my releases, and where I should and should not play, shows that I should take and shows that I should not take. And in terms of the music, I really appreciate what's happening locally. I've just worked on a song with DJ Kabila, but it's an Afro house song. I think I learned later into my career that I can mold myself into anything. I can do, if you give me a piano song, I'll make it. If you give me a soulful house, I'll do it. So I realized that I can do pretty much anything, and I started like teaching myself how to produce melodic deep house and organic deep house, which are the main genres that labels that I currently work with, like your Anjuna Deep, your Purified, Amada Music. That's the music they focus on. And that's when I decided to like take a break a bit, locally and push my brand um abroad or at that level, you know. However, I do appreciate what's happening here at home. I might be releasing some uh like South African deep house song next week. We were working on one actually on Wednesday, which that's it sounds really dope. Just waiting to get it properly mixed and mastered, and then we can then plan when we are going to release it, because I think the deep house scene is really booming. There are guys that I knew, like, who used to look up to me when I was with Julian Gomes and Kid Funk at Stay True Sounds. You know, they used to come to parties, they used to be inspired by the whole movement, and I'm seeing most of them like doing really good for themselves, getting shows, you know, like in the country, and getting like airplay locally. We just need like the music to be played more on radio, the same way they do with piano. We need like radio to accommodate the music more on radio, so that uh deep house artists can have the same lifestyle that piano artists have. You know, that lifestyle is being pushed by the money they generate from radio royalties, from magazine features, and obviously publishing. So I think that's the only thing that's like gonna be really difficult to push, and that's the reason why I had to take my music elsewhere, because I realized that there are so many loopholes in the South African music industry, you know. And even with labels, how they sign the song, you know, there's not so much direction, or not so much business perspective applied into the music. It's just, you know, releasing the music. Sometimes you don't even get your royalty statements, you know. Sometimes you don't get like you don't get any picture of what's happening with your music, whereas internationally they will send you everything, like from the first date, this is the release plan, this is where we are going to push the release. Whenever the song is played, you get the analytics. They keep you in sync with what they are doing with your music, so that you can trust them with your music and the future. So yeah, that's just about it.
No, thank you so much. That was
Yeah.
very well explained. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no, that was really well explained. Thank you so much, Nkasi, for the question, and shout out to Cornelius, man, for explaining that as furthest as possible. Boys gonna play the last song from Cornelius, and then he's also gonna come in and chime in. He probably has been meaning to for the past hour or so. But thank you to each and every person for being here. As mentioned, Brett SA is next. So Brett is our next guest uh, on the mic. And then today we're closing off with Tobetsa Lamola. What did DJ?
Last song as we're sending off Corn with Longing, with Usibi. Ay, lele linye uzalikhuluma. Longing is the name of the song.
and you're tuned into the deep house space, 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 space.
Yeah, no eyes. Yeah, what you post space my face. If you're still not sure about it, I answers. I answers. The song just played now is track. I think I played track 6. No, I think so. Okay, played Longing, and this one Cornelius SA has. I'll pronounce it CB, right? Maybe it's CB and Rafim. But I ask, I see Rafim. It's a 5, Mona.
But that's why
I
we
was,
like you
Five.
skipping
I
them
was waiting
fun.
for you to to pronounce that.
No, ke bona 5, Mona. So nagana ke
No,
Rafim.
the five it's actually S, so it's Raisim and
Oh my
and
goodness.
Sebi. Sebi is actually from Cape Town. He did a couple of songs with Bruce Loco at some point. And yeah, we started. I think my first song with Anjuna Deep, I did it with him. That was during COVID, and like yeah, the song like did really well. We ended up with like 3 million streams across all streaming platforms. So yeah,
Thank you so much, in fact,
yeah,
for correcting us. Puga was very shy. But I mean, I'm never shy. Because they know me already, fella. But I'm never
yeah,
shy. But
yeah.
let's give the mic to Puga because he hasn't asked anything. Puga, the teacher?
Hello, 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 hello. To those who just joined, welcome to the Deep House Space, man. Welcome to a place of where we're gonna be blessing you with great music. Of course, like you just heard, see Petu Koni, Konu Kona. No, everything is well. Yo, brother, you good?
Easy man. And yourself?
Blessed, Mfana, blessed.
Great, great.
Like, Mfana, you've been explaining so many things and you went so deep, man, with it, letting everyone to like understand the music game, how it works. There's also a certain point where you mentioned, about PROs, and I don't
Yes.
know if you touched about also record labels a bit, but I just want to know from you, man, within the PROs of that side, not here, because we know here at home a lot of things are happening behind the closed doors, NOH, yeah, and then delays. There's tons of delays, but with that side, mostly I'd say within the US. Is there any PRO that you are signed with that side?
So basically, uh, I have a publisher. Let me start there. I have a publisher in Netherlands. So it's under the same. If you know Armada Music, so it's Armada Publishing. So they take care of that. They look into my music, the usage, across the globe. And then I also have a platform that collects on radio station like your satellite radio stations, internet radio stations, and all that, that I use, which is, I think it's in the US or the UK. And then, yeah, they collect that. Otherwise, everything else, it's being collected by other PROs, say in Berlin. A PRO in Berlin will collect and send the collection to Samro.
Oh, beautiful, man, beautiful.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
probably you are like signed probably, or you are under maybe PROs within the US, but yeah, you definitely out of the territory of it. But no, Mfana, thank you very much. And then the next one, I want to go back to what you mentioned, man, regarding remixes. So you
Yes.
did mention that, reaching out to the original creator of the song, because if you're going to be releasing a remix without getting proper credits, I mean, you could end up being sued, could end up having a lawsuit on your head, and it could be something very, very huge for you that could bring you down musically as well. So with that, Mfana, I just wanted to understand, I mean, we have also this thing of saying it's a bootleg. However, when you are releasing it, you could release also a disclaimer saying this is for promotional use only. With that, Mfana, could you tell me or tell someone who is there to say who's probably was thinking of doing a remix today, but they're like thinking to say, Ish, so how do I get a hold of this person? Where do they go to? Probably let's just say I done a remix ya how corny, but I'm
Yes,
trying
yes.
to get a hold of you, but I can't get a hold of you. I'm trying to DM you. Of course, your DMs are full. I'm trying to go to your Insta. Your Insta, you are not available. But when I try to email you as well, sometimes most artists their emails are working, but mostly we know that their emails are not working. How do I reach out to probably ask for permission then? What are the steps that I need to follow?
Okay, so the like for example, if I release a song on Stay True Sounds, when I sign the contract, I agree that the label is going to exploit the song. So basically, I'm handing the rights over to the label. So the proper way would be to what I normally do is to look up the song on YouTube, and you will find the details that tells you who the publisher is, who the record label is, and then I will then try to find the contacts to the record label and drop them a line. You know, this is something that I've been doing for quite some time, and it's been working. I have a remix that I did of Cabo. Is it Cabo Pagano? I feel like dancing, so I did a remix of that. Mo Black played it, you know, but we are obviously following the proper channels to get it released like officially. And there's another one that I did of Dubazi and Msaki. You know, I've been speaking with the label for like over a year now, you know, because every time I follow up with the label, I have to remind them what I'm looking for. So it's just a patience game. You know, you can release the song unofficially, but to be honest, if you are business orientated, you're not gonna make a living for yourself. But if you follow the proper channels, then you might get a you know, you might make an income for yourself, and obviously, you know, get a proper remix being put out there that helps your brand to also grow.
Beautiful, 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 Njaka. No, Mfana, let's put it there. I guess I'll get your contacts from Vox. We'll talk
Yeah,
more
no
about this.
stress.
Baba.
Stress.
Yeah, thank you very much, Njaka. Ne?
Anytime, guys.
Thanks, King.
Thank you,
Vox.
thank you.
No, siyabonga. Shweshaba Ninja, siyabonga blind.
Yeah,
No,
no, folks,
Cornelius,
man.
I'm gonna leave it here for today.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. We'll keep in touch, eh?
Oh no,
Yeah.
definitely, man. Before you go, just your last remarks, man. You can share. I mean, what do you think about the platform? Also, please do mention perhaps when's your next release, and so we can check you out here one, so we can member you again to the deeper space. And also, I know a June Deep, and June Deep brings, I think every year or so, they have a festival, right?
Yes,
I
yes.
think they have it around about March.
Yeah.
Is another one happening next year? No? There is another one
Yeah, I
happening.
think I saw a hint. So there might be another one happening next year.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
no, great stuff. Yeah, good. Just give us just the last remarks, brother. But thank you so much for giving us your time.
Yeah, I mean, firstly, thanks, man. Thanks to you guys for the invite, and thanks to everyone that joined the platform. You know, I've been a big fan of the platform. I know about this platform for quite a while. I think there was a point where I was in the platform and I actually made some comments on a conversation that you guys were having. You know, so I really like that there's a platform where people can review the music and also like share some insights. You know, these are the kind of platforms that we need more, so that we can share knowledge, and whoever that wants to do whatever with a song, they know how to do it, you know. So I think, yeah, this is like one of the most not so rated platforms in South Africa. But you guys keep pushing it, you know, people will eventually catch up sooner or later. And in terms of what's coming, I have two songs that are coming next month. I have one on Colorize. It's UK based record label, much more similar to Anjuna Deep, but it's just a bit smaller to Anjuna Deep. So I have a single track coming in their compilation. I did it with Elliot Vast, and Z Essential, he's from Joburg. We've been uh, working together, curating events together here in Pretoria. So yeah, it was long overdue for us to work on a collaboration together. And I have another song coming out on the 17th of October, next month. It's a collaboration between me, myself, um, and Kabila and Makanj. So yeah, that's it for next month. But I do have songs that are scheduled, you know, until the end of the year. I think I have a song coming out on Soul Candy around November. I have a song that's coming out on Nora and Pure's Purified, also coming out in November. So yeah, I do have a couple of releases that are coming out that you guys obviously should be on the lookout for.
Hi, thank you so much. And when I recall Fela, we'll definitely check them out.
However,
And when they come out, we'll definitely even share the invites again. Thank you so much for
anytime.
Nakao and Cha.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Keep well and keep blessed.
You too, man. Itara so sure.
And that is Cornelius SA on the Deep House Space. We did mention that there's some releases coming up. So if you want to hear more, stay in tune. Look at the timeline. And of course, he has a grand discography. So the songs we just played are just smaller yana crates uh, from from the music that he has. So go check out more of his music. Next up, it's Red SA. Red, I'm going to share the mic with you again. I think you're having maybe a slight network issue, but I've just shared the mic. Please accept the mic so we can start our convo with you. But for now, Boga is actually going to play one of your songs because there's two songs that we're going to play from Brett. The latest release, which was released under Same Sun Records, same record label that Usolfrika actually releases music under. So something really nice to hear that Same Sun yasebenza. Yasebenza Same Sun. So thank you so much, each and every person, for joining us and for being here. Epuga, are we ready for the first song by Brett SA?
Locked and loaded, sir. We're kicking it off with Thinking About You. Thinking of You by Brett SA. Enjoy.
For the love of deep house.
There's no reason to live without you. Oh, what I do to love again. Wanna love it, do you really get it? And I promise I'll do as long as I'm living. I'm thinking of you and the things you do to me. That makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Hey, it's you and the things you do to me. That makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy.
What's up, beautiful people? This is C Moody, and you're at the place to be with the Deep House Space.
Yes, you're at the place to be with the Deep House Space. Thank you so much for joining us. We just wrap things with our first guest, Cornelius SA. And right now, our second guest, Brett SA, has grabbed the mic and is on the speakers panel. And we actually just played a song titled Thinking of You. And this one was released on the 12th of September, as mentioned under Same Sound
Not sure if you guys
Records.
can hear me, but I'm battling to hear sound from your end.
Brett SA, can you hear me?
Hang on, I'm not sure if it's the network as well.
Okay, let me check Buga. Buga, did you check? Can you hear Brett?
Trying to do some
Yeah, I can
troubleshooting.
hear him. Except Brett, can you hear me? I'm fine next. Yo,
Oh,
Brett,
Zama
can you hear
football.
me? Yeah?
Because I can actually hear you.
I can hear you. Oh, Magayena Gasizwa.
Yeah. Okay, let's try again. Brett, mic check, mic check. Okay. Just have a slight issue, mic issue with Brett. We'll fix it. We'll fix it quickest. Let me just mute him. Brett, if you can hear me, I think we need you to update the app. Yeah, Puga?
Yeah, could update
Yeah.
the app.
Let me just
All
mute
right,
him.
can you hear me, guys?
Brett, if you can hear me,
Yeah, can you hear
I
me?
think we need you to update the app. Yeah, Puga?
Yeah, could update the app.
Let me just
All
mute him.
right, can you hear me, guys?
Brett, if you can hear me,
Mfana ngeke man. Vox.
Yeah, can you hear
I
me?
think we need you to update the app. Lokusheka Puga man. Oh. Brett, I think we need you to just update the app. I'll just actually text you in the DMs. You need you to just update the app itself because there's a delay. There's a delay. So you're hearing us like 10 seconds late because we can hear you actually loud and clear, but there's a delay though. There's a delay. But we'll wait for you, brother. We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you so that you can speak your truth from the deep house space. But for now, Epoga, do you have another song just laying around La Ponga Island? I think you have songs on Apoga of your own. You have songs on Apoga. Let's do that, Buana. Let's just play another song and let's try fix the Brett SA network issue. Right? But thank you to each and everyone for joining us. It's Friday, as always. We do this from 12 and we end at like 2-ish, 3-ish. Next week, we're gonna bring the guys that we were supposed to have last week. Because last week we didn't actually have them on because we had no DJ. So next week, Luigi is gonna come back. Who else was supposed to come next week? Luigi SA, Suare, Salvador, and DJ Slee. Yeah. So next week, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring on the guys that we meant to bring on the previous week. So our DJ is back. The famous DJ Boga is back, and hopefully things go according. Things go according. But for now, the Port DJ ingoma, Devin Goma Lapo. Ready with the Ngoma?
So last week we released a song with Sambo SQ titled "The Blowing Wind," which was released under Max Note Media. The song so far is going well. It's going well. It's going well. To those who haven't listened to the song, here we go. It's Sambo SQ with Booger the DJ, "The Blowing Wind."
is Nkazi Zulu the Force. You are currently tuned into the Deep House space. Please do share the space, invite others, and get ready for amazing music and great conversations.
So Vox. Ayibo mina ngazi kenzakalani. Emlindos. Uyangizwa nje yami?
Ngiyakuzwa Bhuka. Ngiyakuzwa.
Sesilahlekelo Vox naye ngapha ke. I don't know what's happening. Probably nayi network.
Ulahlela bu-100. But asikhulume ngale ngoma ke. Khohle ukuthi uqeda kudlala ingoma.
Yeah, so the song that I just played right now, it's Sambo SQ with Upuga the DJ, titled The Blowing Wind. What did you think of the song? As Silindu Voxy, no Bryant coming through and I'm Lindos.
No, yiyo. Ubani ofike man, there's this part belibele idlala man. Ngathi vocal nyana.
So give you mine.
Yeah. Whose idea was it to put that on? Kahle kumele ube ubhuka the producer man. Lento ukuthi ulibele DJ ayisebenzi ya producer futhi manje. Kumele ube ubhuka the producer. Khohle indaba yabo DJ.
But as you know what, yeah, I need to change nje. And like nje igama labo DJ or producer kumele liphume nje kuvele ukubobhuka nje yabo once. Cause there's a lot that we are doing.
Akekho umunye ubhuka nje uwe kuphela ubhuka yabona if maybe ngabe ubhuka baningi or mhlawumbe ufuna ukuba ubhuki man yabona even baningi ya to differentiate like Thulane the producer, Thulane the warrior yabona uzokwazi wena uyi-one ubhuka licious uyi-one u DJ ube ubhuka nje phelele kahle.
No, yes, you're speaking facts, Njayami, and thank you very much. You are speaking facts. I think mfana I need to follow Vela Machita Waseka Slam, Tulane the producer, Nestro the producer, Ubuga the producer, yabo. But now Uvox, it is Uvox, maybe Usarabuile na ngoba nale train ya cash. Yeah, no. Exe, Snow Pierce, Fox.
Nice. Siyabonga for the producer. That has a different ring to it. Yeah, no, it's not so bad. It's not so bad indeed. I'm just trying to get Brett on the mic, man. I think we're not getting there, and I think it's probably maybe a network. So apologies to everyone on the space. We're just having some slight issues to get Brett on the mic. Yes, we have played the song. The song we just played is "Thinking of You," which we released on the 12th. So we have another song of his that we can actually play, but we need him on the mic because it's important that he actually grabs the mic and shares his story with us all here on the Deep House Space. But because Tobetsa Lamola is also here, so we're gonna swap. We're gonna swap and just figure out how we can get Brett SA on the mic. So up next, we're gonna get on Tobetsa Lamola. Released a couple of songs, and there's a remix pack with Richard Enshaw. We actually interviewed Richard Enshaw on Everything House Music a while back. Maybe such is Brett, can you
Loud
hear
and
me? Can you hear us?
I think we're back online.
You can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys loud and clear.
Oh, finally, man. Finally. Finally, like Kings of Tomorrow. Finally, like Kings of Tomorrow.
Man. It was inevitable, man. Hey, technology, Rafito. Sorry, guys. Sorry, apologies to everyone. Oh no.
No problem, brother. No problem. No problem at all. Don't worry. Don't sweat about it. We are very patient here. We are patient. We are more patient than women. We are more patient than women.
Evidently.
You are, man. We played your first song, But for people that
Sure.
don't know you, man, let's go back. Let's go back a bit, so you can
Yeah.
share. Just give us who you are. There's a couple
Sure.
of songs on the internet that you released.
Yeah.
Could you just tell
Yeah.
us, give us a small history of Brett SA? Thank you.
Sure, man. But firstly, guys, thank you for the invitation. I really appreciate it. I do appreciate such spaces where obviously we are given platforms to, share our stories, share our experiences with a lot of the people that actually do follow this culture. It's a very niche culture, but I believe that we are going back to what we see and understand as deep house and house music as a whole. Brett SA, I'm from Soweto. I was born and bred Soweto, in Mfulo. Later moved to the East End where I met a lot of the guys in the deep house space. Yeah, that's where I essentially grew from a house music perspective and as a DJ, as a producer as well, mostly in the East End, Sprayed View. Yeah. British A, that's me. Ngokwesintu or my native name given by Abasekaya Uthokozani, Kamlangeni. So that's essentially who I am.
No, thank you so much, mfethu. Yazi siyabonga mfethu. Yazi kanti uyakhuluma nokukhuluma. Yazi mfethu mina ngibhizi ngibona ikhaladi la. No, but siyabonga mfethu. Thank you so much for giving us your time. We played
Thanks.
Thinking of You,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
came out on the 12th. Please
Yes.
just tell us about Thinking of You, man.
Yeah. So thinking of you as a song that literally was inspired by there's a old school classic artist that they do me back in the days, and I remember this artist because Ekaya, we used to run a tavern, and they used to hoy a lot of these records, like from your 60s, 70s, classic disco, Motown sounds and all of that. So when I remember, so when I came across Sister Sledge and I was listening to the song, and something literally took me back to the days when I fell in love with house music, with deep house music, and the elements that were used back in the days, they were not so complex, and they were not so hectic in a way. So everything was just like, the melody, kick drum, hi-hat, claps, and that vocal that's just taking you to different spaces. So when I heard that classic song, and I said to myself, it took me a while actually before I could actually release the song. The song was done from a production perspective just a little over a year ago. So we've been trying to reach the publishers and everybody else to actually get the song officially released, and it literally took this duration until Belesi released last week, when Soul Africa and I were sitting down. Soul Africa was like, you know what, fam, I think we should push this song as well. And you would remember, or if you'd recollect, there's a song that was released, I think in November last year, somewhere in December. It's called Loving You. So it was also a remix that I did of a George Benson track. I love ballad. So there's similarities to the song. So this is basically a sound that I'm literally falling in love with, to say, listen, do you remember how music, or how house music used to sound like, or what house music used to sound like? So I'm starting to play a lot with those old school elements, the violins, the strings, the vocals that are just like in touch with your soul. So that is basically essentially the inspiration behind I Thinking of You, and like I said, it's an inspiration from a Sister Sledge song, and I literally took that, flipped it around, and gave it like a disco vibe to it, and sort of like giving everybody a reminder of literally where house music comes from.
Now mfana siyabonga mfana, uchaze kahle kakhulu. It took us back.
Yeah.
Proper. Kasi Zulu, let's give mic to Kasi Zulu. Kasi Zulu, your thoughts?
I like how he mentioned Uti, he's going back to old school, like the elements that were used when they were making that music, the vocal that they used when they were making that music, because you can hear it in the music. It honestly takes me back to the music that I grew up on. So no, it's well received, basically.
Sure.
Hi, Sabong Kazu, Sabong, for the inputs. What a DJ. Anything from your side for thinking of you?
Mfana, beautiful track. Mfana, beautiful track. Except Brent, you good, my brother?
I'm good. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, Mfana. You just mentioned something, regarding the old school elements and going back,
Yeah,
within classic music.
yeah,
In today's world or in today's genres and music, Mfana, I feel like
mm,
we release a lot. Each and
yeah,
every Friday, music is being
yeah,
released. Do you think we'll
yeah, yeah.
still, Mfana? Do you think we'll still go back into having such music as classic music? I mean, your likes of Konjin, give my love to you, those type
Yes,
of songs,
yes,
Abu Nicole, the Summer
yes,
Days. Do
yes,
you
yes,
think
yes.
Fana will still have such classic music in
Mm,
in this modern age?
yeah. You know what? You'd be lucky. We would be lucky if we really got to that point or that level. But the reason why I feel like maybe a part of that is also a missing element into today's music is because people are hungry, bros. Everybody is shooting their shots everywhere they can so that they can get that back in. And I think a lot of the guys are actually in a rush to make that money, to get recognition, to be famous. And unfortunately, currency if you're famous today, you get bookings. You know what I mean? It's not about being original or being an original artist of some sort. And when I release my music, I really do take my time. Although I mean, obviously, from a financial perspective, I don't blame the guys out there. So people are just too quick to release music every day, every week, and so I like to release my music and let it simmer, let it digest, let people understand. I mean, there's a song that I mean, I'll give you an example. There's an EP that Soul Freaker and I actually released in 2021, which was called The Resuscitation of House. There's a track there, the last track, it's called The Panic Room. Only recently, I'm starting to get people, actually liking and understanding the song and falling in love with it. And I said to myself, that's what music is about. You can have a song that was released 4 years ago and it grows in you. It literally you take your time with it and whatever. And literally that's what I prefer. That's what I like. So will it will we ever get back to that space where we have those classic songs and whatnot? It will take a lucky person to get there, but I think people need to learn to take their own time with releasing the music. Take the time, give people enough time to listen to a song, let them fall in love with you, let them fall in love with the track. It's not an overnight thing. I think everybody's just too quick to get the hit track going. I think that's my point of view.
Brentese Arabiano. I know, Njaya. That's facts. That's head. That's facts. And with that, Mfana, what advice, Mfana, would you give someone whom we would say they are music lovers, they are producers. However, I feel personally as Boga that we have some producers in which we no longer chasing
Mm.
music for the love of music and for the love of creating
Yeah,
music, but we are chasing
yeah,
fame. And we're
yeah.
not gonna be beating behind the bush about it. A
Mm,
lot of
mm,
producers are chasing fame. I wanna be famous. I wanna
mm,
get gigs. I wanna
mm,
do that.
mm, mm.
And
Yeah,
most of these not so famous producers in which they are the ones who you would say Guti, they are very skillful, mfana, creative, and
yeah,
mostly some of them they
yeah,
are ghost producers.
yeah.
What advice would you give to someone, mfana, who is starting in this game, who would say, Yazin, tomorrow mfethu, I wanna be the next Christos, I wanna be the next Vini,
Mm,
what
yeah,
advice would you give them?
yeah. Uh, I think I'll take it back to just a few weeks ago when somebody asked me a question similar to that, and I'll always say that longevity isn't a overnight thing that happens. If you wanna if you wanna stay longer, in the game, if you wanna, prolong your success and career, I mean, you need to look at the likes of Black Coffee, you need to look at the likes of Vinny Da Vinci. These guys have put in the work, and in- talent. You can't be talented and want to chase money. So allow your talent to work for you, and then the money will come. That's essentially what I believe in. So people who are talentless, they will always capitalize on overnight success and chow as much as they can, and then from there it's over. It's done and dusted, and people are moving on to the next person. But if the talent is there, my brother, I don't want to lie to you. I always look at the likes of Vinny Da Vinci and Christos. These people have been around for the longest time. I mean, Vinny Da Vinci can play the weirdest set today, but he'll always be Vinny Da Vinci, because here's the thing: his foundation is solid, and everybody's has like they've entrusted him in delivering a good set and whatnot. So like a overnight or a one day mistake, will never take away what he's worked for the longest period. But somebody who literally just, came out today and became a sensation and whatnot, one mistake, everybody's done with you. They move on to the next person. So that would essentially be my advice to the guys that are coming up, the guys that are putting in the work there, to say, listen, be patient, let your talent do the work, the money will come after, and trust me, when the money comes, there's longevity.
Straight up facts. Prentese Arabialo. No, isabonga Jayami. No, asipageda. Let's take it back to good music, Mfana. And yeah, we'll come back with more questions. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yabonga King. Vox.
Shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. The Deep House Space, we do this on Friday. We've been doing it for 4 years now. Imagine, 4 years. So thank you so much for joining us. Right now with Brett SA, and we're going to play his next song. So we only have 2 songs from Brett that he released this year. Released when? This year. Puga, what's our next song for Brett SA?
Next song, it's Prentese with The Bless Funky Joint. Enjoy.
We only got funky tunes, baby.
through the force. You are currently tuned into the Deep House space. Please do share the space, invite others, and get ready for amazing music and great conversations.
Yes, for amazing music and great conversations, only join the Deep House space. Only join the Deep House space. And the song just played now is Funky Joint by our second guest for today, Great SA, and he has the bless on this one. Let's give the mic first to Umlindos. Umlindos, what do you think of the Funky Joint?
Yo, Vox, yabona le xylophone nale saxophone wonke nje lama-phonic sounds lawa ala. Hayi no. But you can tell ukuthi kunaleya influence yakudala, same as the first song. Moyimamele could tell ukuthi umuntu producer la obviously umuntu who's been in the game for a while because of the type of sound and the type of production. So same nalena, like those instruments nje, they take it to another level. As a summer view, sithini Brett?
Shapo kanjani, my brother?
Ngimnandi Jaya. So can you just tell me how long have you been in the industry? Because I know ngike ngakuboneka like a couple of times in the signs ama event car wash and all
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So for umuntu ongazi, like how long have you been in the space?
Yeah, sure. So look, collecting music. I started collecting music when I was very young, man. Like I said, as in we used to have Itavern, and every weekend busy were like given, But the music side of things, I started collecting on my vinyl from 1998. I was still a kid, 99, and then I literally started, fiddling with my turntable 2001. That's how long, I've actually started, with this whole thing. But it wasn't like into being tata like as a career or something that I really wanted to push, but it was more like a hobby thing I was doing. But when it comes to production, I started producing some beats and songs 2003, learning the music side of things in terms of the production, and just being present with producers from different industries, either from kwaito, house, gospel, but 20, I think I became, I think it became official that I actually want to do this on a full-time basis, although it hasn't obviously given me back what I would have loved it to give back to me. But I started, I think 2016, that's where I officially released some music with a Macedonian production company. It's called Old SQL Recordings. So when they heard a remix I did of one of their artists, and then they actually fell in love with it, and they decided to release that song together with all the other songs that I released through them at the time. So that's essentially how long it's been. So yeah, just to give you a bit of a background.
All right, no, thank you. So can we expect more releases? Maybe since we're spraying it, can you expect anything more?
Yeah, 100%. I've just finished my EP. So we're just wrapping up the mixing and the mastering. So it's a 5-track EP. It's dropping end of November, first week of December, somewhere there. So it's literally a summer EP, very musical, very yeah, so like very warm, very cool. Actually, it's very cool. It's very springy, vibey, type of thing. So it's giving summer vibes. So yeah.
Okay, no, thank you. Thank you, Vox.
Sibonga Umlindos. Sibonga kakhulu Umlindos. Thank you for being the great Umlindos that you are. This man has been here. This man has been here in the Deep House space. Let's give him mic to Poga. Poga the DJ. Anything from your side for Brett? Poga the DJ. Mic check, mic check. Lindos, can you hear me?
Ngiyakuzwa Vox.
Eish, hade,
Ngikude
hade,
ngi-2
hade, hade,
minutes
hade,
nyana
chance.
no.
Nangu ubuyile.
No, nothing much on my end, Ntwana, but just to simply say all the best in everything that he's doing, Fana. All the best in his music career, Fana. And he said he's releasing something soon. So yeah, we'll be waiting. Brent, my king, all the best in your musical journey and stay blessed,
Thank
king.
you, my brother. Appreciate it.
Hola, Xevox.
Siyabonga Brother DJ. Kazuzulu, any last words for Brett before he leaves?
Fred, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence here on the Deep House Space. We really appreciate you. Please share your social media handles with us so that people can, find you, whether they want to book you or they want to work with you.
For sure. No, thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for having me. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
No, Brett, ukazi ucele ama-socials man.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Afuna
Oh, of
ukukubuka.
course. Yeah, for sure. So on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, it's Brett SA. Across all platforms. And then for bookings, there's a booking WhatsApp number is 081 304 9374. The number again is 081 304 9374. So yeah, that's my WhatsApp booking line. Yeah, essentially every across all platforms, guys, on social media, it's simply Brett SA. BRETTSA. Yeah.
Sibongile Blind, mfethu. Thank you for your time. We had some network issues, but we got it sorted. So thank you
Yeah.
for gracing us.
Eventually.
Into soyenza manje sizokubuyisa nakanjani futhi. Nakanjani.
For sure, guys. No, I appreciate this platform and keep doing what you guys are doing. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the culture alive. Let's keep the culture, strong and literally, filling up spaces across.
Nakanjani mfethu. Are you playing anywhere perhaps this weekend?
This weekend I'm at Tiger's Milk in Harvest Place. For final session with the Deep Collective. Harvest Place, that's in Kempton Park.
No, shout out. Nzwile, if you are somewhere in the north, okay, not north, in the east. Kempton Park is in the east, right?
Yeah. In the east, yeah, 100%, yeah.
Brett SA is going to be playing some finals. Brett, Mfana, who be safe, Mfana. Enjoy the weekend and stay blessed, Mfana.
Guys, thank you so much for having me. Stay blessed. Keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate it. And thank you to the guys that actually came in to listen, to lend an ear and, get to know me as a Brett SA. There's more to offer. There's more. I'm cooking. So yeah, man, stay on. Keep your ears open.
No, but siyabonga mfowethu. Ube safe mfethu and keep well till next time.
Till next time, guys.
And that is Brett SA, our second guest for today. He played only 2 songs, but he has a few more. If you go and you check his discography, there's more songs that you can check out. He even mentioned that there's some music coming up, so keep your ear on the ground. Hopefully the soil talks back to you. Hopefully the soil talks back. But for now, Siyagu Tobetsa Lamola. We've had him before. We've had Tobetsa Lamola as a guest before. And actual fact, today we had 2 new guests that we have never had before. Yes, siyasebenza i-Deep House Space. Phoka. Siyasebenza, siyazama sibancane. Tobetsa Lamola, mic check. Okay, let me try that again. Mr. Tobetsa Lamola, mic check. Okay, maybe Tobetsa kangizwa mina ne. Kazizulu, could you say hi to Mr. Tobetsa Lamola?
Tobetsa Lamola, hi, can you hear us? Tobetsa? No.
Okay, now akakuzwa nePhoka. Phoka?
No, akazwakali Ntwana.Ekusetobetsa.
Okay, okay.
Akazwakali. I think let's go to one song and then
Yeah,
let him fix his mic and everything.
yeah. Ngizomtexta la eceleni. Tobetsa, I'm trying if you can actually hear us. Going to just exit this X app. Seems like there's a network issue.
Next up, as we welcome Utobeta with Richard and Sean, titled Bump the Soul instrumental. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Nkazi Zulu the Force. You are currently tuned into the Deep House space. Please do share the space, invite others, and get ready for amazing music and great conversations.
Yes, for amazing music and conversations, the deeper space is the place to be. Ayikho ngithi bhoka edlula le deeper space. Ikhona.
Hi, Baba. Dundi, Baba. I chiga ina strive.
I like that today we're ending off the space with some soulful house music, guys. I mean, from Brete say now Tobetsa, on and on by Tobetsa Lamola and Lee Wilson. Let's try his mic again because he's here on the panel, right? But his mic is unmuted. Tobetsa Lamola, mic check again. Mic check, mic check. Mr. Tobetsa Lamola, mic check, mic check. Okay, there's still a problem with our last guest for today, Mr. Tobetsa Lamola. But we'll try and get him back so we can speak his truth. Right, so that's very important for us that he speaks his truth. But Puga, the Injani on and on, the first song that you just played for Mitowitz.
So like this is one project, ne? But which is separated in three different parts. So we have an instrumental, we have an extended mix, and then we have an original extended mix, right? So with that, what the one that we just played right now, it was the instrumental. So Mfana, you know that idea of fooling around with one song, it shows mfana ukuthi like there is more that one could add into one song mfana, like a song could be chopped up in so many ways and yet create an EP through that yabo. For me mfana, I love it mfana, I love the instrumental because the instrumental version you can also add more things onto it, you understand that? Example, if you're a person or a DJ who is playing such music and probably would be liking a live instrument, you'll be playing with someone who's doing a live instrument, you could be able to do that, you understand? You could be able to add a cappella on the ends. And mfana, for me, I know it's proper mfana. I love it. I love that saxophone mfana. I mean that trumpet. I love that trumpet mfana idlalayo lapho. Which yeah mfana busy, yeah, it's fooling around, you know, on different notes. I love it mfana. Yeah, that's my take, boy. Wena, what's your take?
Navitso, I've always been a lover of the horn. I mean, if I could play something, instrument, but I'll play the horn. Make be the trombone, I want a saxophone. I actually because I'm a jazz lover.
Mele ufuthe mfana, ufuthe lamahlathi wakho abengaka
Eish,
mfana,
umoya awukho
akudlalwa da.
mfethu, angibhemi nokubhema because umoya anginawo.
Akudlalwa da, kuyafuthwa da mfana.
Eish,
Hey.
let's give the mic to Kazi. Let's hear Kazi Zulu. Kazi Zulu namhlanje ukhulume kancane. Yes, Kazi Zulu.
Yeah, no, it's one of those days. Okay, so I don't know what this is classified under. I don't know if this is disco funk or it's disco funk with hints of garage, but it garage, I know ukuthi iyagijima kancane more than this. The BPM is much faster, but I'm a big fan of the sound. And like you said, he added a saxophone. I mean, it's already complete. So yeah, no, that is my input about this specific song.
I know, Sebo and Kazi Zulu. We're still trying to get Mr. Lamola on. We're still trying to get him on so that he can speak his music. Lindos, before we go to the next song,
Folks, no, it's a great song. And Yakijima ngapha is slow. And just one thing on the EP, I think Lenta Inzile, we hardly see it whereby we release that you've got your extended mix, maybe your radio edit, your instrumental, and maybe your main mix. And it's important because I mean, personally, sometimes I would want to hear instrumental pair, like without vocal. And then I would listen to, sometimes I would listen to Lane vocal, but I think it's very important Lenta Inzile ukuthi-ke have different versions of the very same song because sometimes ingoma iba mnandi but you're like as in I love the instrumental but vocally I wanna right nalo but you just want ukuzwa instrumental e1 without any vocals on it. So what Tobetsa did is actually good, and there's a very few people who do this thing of releasing music, have maybe the Obang Sash, maybe the radio edit, the instrumental, and the main song, which is, yeah, I think this one really deserves to have instrumental, which is good. I like it.
nice. I'm Lindos. Lindos, thanks you for being a great speaker of the people space. Phuka, uzodlala ini manje? Vocal mix original.
Yeah, we're playing the original now. Let's hear from instrumental. Let's hear ukuthi the original. What does it have, yabo? Here we go. It's Tobetsa Lamola with Lee Wilson. Original extended mix. Abash.
Hey yo, this is your boy Chana Cameron. You are listening to the Deep House Space.
Hello, this is Fabiza, the brown skin Aussie, the one and only, and you are tuned into the Deep House Space.
trying to fall in love, just trying to have some fun. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love.
Hi, this is Floyd of Lilac Jeans. And this is Manu of Lilac Jeans. You are now listening to the Deep House Space.
Yes, you tune into the Deep House Space. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. We just played B. Wilson and Tobetsa Lamola on and on, the original song. It's actually nice to hear the differences between like the remix and the original. And I wanna, maybe this remark of mine, maybe untrue, but I think with the emergence of Amapiano Mzansi and Afrotech, three step, it's sort of taken us away from soulful house music. It's sort of taken us away from soulful house music. I think most of the time now we hear people playing deep tech. Abophuka yabona mabenza umculo bayenza deep tech manje. We don't more get this soulful house music, just like the song we just played now. Just like what we heard from Brett SA. Like it's not as relevant as perhaps it used to. Let's say maybe let's give it a good 5, 10 years back, right? But yeah, no, it's lovely to hear such songs every now and then. Kazi Zulu, on and on, the original.
Vox, I'm sorry I missed that. Please repeat the question for me.
No, there was no question. I was like, give us your input, Kazi Zulu, regarding on and on.
Oh, okay. So, this is, I guess, what Tupuka was talking about when he said, Uguti, there's an original, then there's an instrumental, then he mentioned a third one. I forgot what the third one is. Because now when you listen to the one with vocals, it sounds quite different, right? And this is also what Tulindo was saying, Uguti, sometimes the vocals sound nice, and then sometimes you want to listen to the instrumental. So it's nice to know Ugutu Tobetsa gave us like a variety to say, okay, for someone who doesn't like this or likes this or wants both, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the vocals definitely make it sound so different to just the instrumental.
Hayi qiniso on Kazi Zulu, iqiniso. Mlindos, original.
No, hayi wenza justice uTobetsa ngiyabona ngathi sekabuyile lapho. I know originally nayo it sounds good. So it's one of those whereby if today ufuna i-original udlala yona, if the next day ufuna instrumental udlala yona. So it's the best of both worlds basically.
Hayi no, sibonge Mlindos, sibonge Mlindos. Mina on my end uTobetsa kavele as a speaker. Who are the teachers
Sure.
from your side?
Ihola
Tobetsa
bhuti
Lamola.
wami.
Hey,
Umnati wena?
Shapuzet. Ah,
Ke nna motho.
Hey, the guy Robert Lobo le wena.
Ya wa
Greetings.
tswa ho tsalang. I ke connectile ko PC ka hape ke connectile ko phone so ya clash daddy. So I have to ke time PC ke light the phone.
No, I know. Ralebo and chat or the corner roots hall. Wait, Ralebo blind.
Olebogang ntate.
We played instrumental and just right now we played original
Yeah.
mfana. We haven't played remix here, Richard mfana, but from your end mfana, I mean, how do you feel like one of your songs being remixed by Richard and
Oh
Shonja?
doc. Like to be honest, I'm very happy doc. I finally get a opportunity to ke finally really win scene le nantanga bo because I'm a ke motho o mogolo o ratang Lee because I was following Lee from years because there's a song that I saw on track source the time like something the name of the song was Train 64. And then after that I went to Instagram. Invite her, sorry, Joe, I really love your work. And then like, okay, send me one of your songs so I can listen to. And then we will take it from there. And then Aboya ang China kam kaya na beat na beat na. I love the beat, but I will love the package must come with the also with the remix. Cause no, let's try that and see. But now the remix is doing big on track source, like it's doing big. Like support Chapina yo is dope. Very dope, you know. One good.
Yeah, Tobetsa. No, I'm still here. No, I'm glad that the remix is
Yeah,
doing well, man. But I guess the
yeah,
name, yabo, so the name has made the remix also pop. Because I know Richard, I mean, is a solid artist and Brandy
it's
High, I
big.
mean, it stretches
Yeah,
the
it's true.
world. Yeah, so shout out for
Oh,
that.
thanks,
Shout out
buddy.
for that, man. Puga, okay, I think Puga hasn't said anything regarding the original. Puga the DJ, before we go on and play the remix, Puga the DJ, your thoughts?
Man, it's proper, mfana. You wouldn't tell, like when you listen to the instrumental, mfana, ne, and then you come back and listen to the original, like mfana, it's so different. And we are mfana ukuthi like, so now I wonder ukuthi, okay, the remix that includes, because the instrumental that we played, it was a remix of Richard Dainsho. So now we're gonna be playing the remix which includes the vocals, which is by Richard. So which I wanna hear, because the difference between the instrumental and the original, it was so huge, but however, it was super dope. Like the original, it was super dope, mfana. Exe mkhozi, o reng mo?
Mkhosi wa ka o jwang?
Mna waphileya mfana, wena umnandi mfana.
Hayi la incenga wabona mos.
Hey mna ntwana no mfana, shout out to you mfana, by doing this wonderful EP njaka mfana. You done great mfana. When I'll Richard mfana, because we know Richard mfana, him being a legend, to understand, within this industry mfana.
That's true.
How did it come about mfana hore, for you to end up working with him and for him to end up working on your projects njaka? Like, how did it come about njaka?
I can say connection e baile ka Lee. Lee, he's the one who called Richard Toure. No man. There's something that I did with Tobetsa. How about you do a remix for us? And then Lee came back to me and told me that Tobetsa, I have good news. Um, one of the legends is gonna release our song. So I was very happy. Kaka, no, let's give it a try and see and how the song's gonna blow. But everything is going well. Like you, Fitch, right? like di-text ke di tholang le manje I have to ke emele batho pina you know, but everything's going well. I'm very happy hore e fihlile mo ke batlang teng wa bo hore ke le nna share my experience hore um this is what I love wa bona as abachile le majita ke mamametse hore do etsa music e sa latela nyuku and then nyuku e tla hla yona sa ihla wo wena etsa hore e fihle mo e mene fihle teng and then tse ngata di tla hla jaka wa bona.
Straight up, mkhutsi. I know, need fela njaka. And with that, mfana, what is that we could expect more from Wena le Richard? I think because right now, the relationship, you know, you have built a relationship with him, mfana. Can we expect something between both of y'all?
Yeah, sure. We spoke. We need to do something a collab. No, Tobisa for now. I'm busy, but we can start next year. Cause there's a song. Maganya ke chori ke mang vocal. But the vocalist thing when you're thing. Uspani libu ko pining ya chama music. The June Jazz. There's a song engwe you know mong. I feel kumzansi. I think this year. He was yeah. Mara I'm going to give you an example. Uthoma ka R. You know what?
Lebitso la hae le thoma ka R.
Yeah.
I
If
I know. What's it
yeah.
like? Yeah.
If you ka sheka pile
No re mkhutsi.
la ne pina e nngwe sha pile ke chama. The oh I know Juche yeah June Jazz. U sha pile le la ngonyana o it was his first song le ngonyana o.
Rona re buka.
Oh, rona re yazi mina
Yeah,
bengicabanga bani
yeah,
before yabona zabathi igama liqala
yeah.
ngo-R. Mina I was thinking yabona like if he didn't say libitso liqala ka-R, the only person I was thinking about it was Diamond Dancer,
Oh,
but no
okay.
ntwana.
Yeah, ke.
Yeah, ke yena motho ne ke mnahana, but no Benjaka. So yeah, you were still telling us about the song. When can we expect it and what's happening ka yona?
No, for now, ke batla hore a qeta ka sponsor high pele and then we're gonna start doing the song because then on my side ke mshayitse ka yona pine eo because I want to remix that song because ke bone ke chasile ku track source and then I really love that song wabo so and then I told him about that song with no I want that song I want to remix that song I go no problem let's start everything next year and then we're gonna also do a collab together as well yabo. So the list is big, dog. Like the list, like I'm planning to do a lot of things, to do a lot of collab with Takap as well, because I'm also chasing Takap. I want Takap as well, and hey, bye bye, like Mr. V as well. Like the list is big, dog. I want to work with a lot of people. Yeah, well.
Fana, we dream big until it becomes a reality. We manifest things and they need to become a reality. You speak it, it should manifest. You understand that? And Jaka, what you are doing right now, Mfana, it's very very big in Jaka. Shout out to you, Mfana. I know Dakapo is very very busy. Nexama Leana is a very busy guy. But one thing for sure, I will tell you is that he will respond in Jaka, and it will definitely come through. The collaboration that you are talking about, it will definitely come through, Njaka. For now, Mfana, I think we should go back to this extended mix remix. Let's listen hore like o tshwaretseng e da ne. Le
Okay,
bina holo Njaka.
sure.
Sure, Njaka. Vox.
Thank you to each and everyone for joining us on today's edition of the Deep House Space. As mentioned, we'll be back again next week. We just have a couple of weeks left for the year. Last week of September. So we probably have like 10 weeks, 10 weeks left from the year. Yeah, probably 10 weeks for the year. And then we're done. But thank you so much for joining us. As mentioned, next week, Soare, Luigi, DJ Slee, and Salvador. That's the lineup for next week Friday. But for now, Pugazo's Jailing Goma is gonna play on and on the remix version of On and On by Richard Henshaw. Shayingoma Poa.
I know, Azij, like you already mentioned, Mfana.
Exie, this year is a king on the mic, a king on the vocals, the soulful bishop, Muhammad's chosen, and you are listening to the Deep House Space.
I could dance all night, all by myself is just fine. You can join us, alright, as long as you don't kill my vibe. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. It's time to turn it up. I feel alive just fine. It's time to turn it up. I feel alive just fine. Just fine. On and on. Just trying to have some fun. Not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun. Not trying to fall in love. It's time to turn it up. I feel alive just fine. It's time to turn it up. I feel alive just fine. Just fine. Just fine. Just trying to have some fun. Not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun. Not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun. Not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun. Not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love. Just trying to have some fun, not trying to fall in love.
Yo, what's good, music lovers? This is Chaiba Music, and you are tuned into the Deep House Space.
Yes, you tuned into the Deep House Space, the best deep house music, electronic music, dance music show on the planet. On the planet. They can come and fight. They can come and fight. But I'll stand my ground. Boga, we're standing our ground, right?
Clean. We are standing, fun.
That was the Richard Enshaw remix of On and On by Lee Wilson and Tobetsa Lamola. Tobetsa nja, awuspanne uthola Richard, awuspanne mfana big time.
Liyaloboga mkhosi wakho. Thank you,
I
man.
wanna these are certain things that should be like put on TV in page one turn, like on national radio.
Yes.
We have a song with Richard Enshaw. So on. That just doesn't happen when you wake up in the morning. You don't just wake up and have a song with Richard Enshaw, right, Poga? You don't just uvuke nje
Kusina
uphuza
noma
amanzi.
ubani ndoda, kusina
No,
noma
man,
ubani.
mfana, big ups for this one.
No,
Lindos,
thanks, buddy.
what do you think of the remix, Lindos?
Hayi no hayi i-remix ishayiwe folks, hayi azishayiwe. Ngathi ingoma uke wayizwa before but uqala ukuyizwa yayizwa leyo feeling leyo. First time uzwa ingoma but ngathi uke wayizwa before. That's how good it is. So I know. A whole EP overall 10 out of 10. Danko.
Asibonge.
Box.
Yeah, I'm Lindos. I'm Lindos. What did DJ?
Proper mfana, proper. No wonder Tobetsa has been saying ukuthi it's running on Traxos. We say imata number mang chaka on Traxos. Tobetsa?
Yeah, mkhosi, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm here.
Yeah. No, Nekirim Fana, this track is super proper, Njaka. You were saying it's running on number mango go track source.
It was on number 10, like it's going up and down, dog, on Trackstars, so Full House.
And that's
So
out of 100, ne?
exactly, my dog.
Yo, imagine, gents. Top 100 Soulful House on track source. I mean, people are streaming the song, people are buying the song, Fana. I know your guys done the best in Jaka. I cannot wait to hear what you have next with Richard in Jaka, Fana. No, continue with what you're doing, Jaka. You are God given, Fana. The talent that you have, Mfana, it's out of this world. Continue with it, Njaka, and do not change the lane. Ba bangata, including rona, Mfana, re dula re tsamaya le moya, Mfana. Ha o tswile genre sa re mathisa yona. Ha o tswile genre re mathisa yona, I understand that. But no, keep what you're doing best in Njaka. And Mfana, do not change, Mfana. Well, all the best in Njaka. God bless, ne?
Thank you, buddy.
Hola, my king. Vox.
No, siyabonga Chabi Ninja. Tobetsa Lamola, Anora Lebo Njane. Thank you for your time again.
Yes.
People space and it's always a pleasure,
Yeah.
man. It's always a pleasure to have you on. And it's always good to even always hear good music. As small as we are, the Deep House Space, we have the privilege to talk to these amazing and big artists that we never thought we would. So Ralebo, I'm thankful for gracing us, gracing the platform. Please keep on flying. In fact. I keep on flying. Maybe next
No,
time you'll have a remix here, Kerry Chandler. Why born that?
exactly. Exactly, my dog.
And I can keep on flying.
Now do that, my dog.
Last remarks from your side.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me once again, guys. What you doing? You doing a great job. Keep it up. Yeah, just keep on pushing and also inviting those guys hore le bona ba ka kgona ho share music wa bona le rona. And as well, from big up to the guys like mamemetse ka tjeno mo showing ya lona, I know big up ba etsa music o mnate, especially one of the guys o a ke tsebe go tula mo ko Sprite o ke maka wa ke utlwile hampe la ko Spray View.
Mang Brett SA.
Yeah.
No. Ali no chapa soulful, proper soulful.
Yeah, cause o tula next door mas ke mele ke le bonane o tula next
Yeah,
door.
uploma teng. Voxa arabe ntho e tjho ntwana. Yeah, uploma nka go ploma. He's from Soweto but uploma Spruitview.
O haufi mele shape ke mshapele round.
No, Aralebo Wanchane. Ube safe. Are you playing anywhere this weekend?
No, I'm taking it easy this weekend. I have a lot of work that I need to do. I also need to push my album Canada. I still have an album, remember?
Yes. I know
Yeah,
Bereka, Mr. Lamola.
yeah.
No, thank
But
you so
they
much,
can,
Afana.
yeah, they can also, if they want to collab or something or send me demos as well, they can send it to Chasti Music. Iteng ko Facebook, iteng ko Instagram, and then my social media ki Tobetsa Lamola available. They can also get me there, and then for bookings as well, go Chasti Music. They can get me to my label Chasti Music.
Now, Afana, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. Thank you so much for gracing us and sharing this amazing music invention. And never really easy all this amazing music if it wasn't for the deeper space. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for
No,
to
thank you,
join.
guys.
Till next time.
Okay, thanks. Bless, bye.
That is Mr. Tobetsa Lamola. Go check out his music. We just played a couple of songs. We played an instrumental, an original, and a remix of a package that he released recently alongside Lee Wilson. So go check out more of Tobetsa Lamola's song. Music. Puga time now is 14:39. Hey, sivayile, ne? Hey, sivayile, man. Yes. I think Boa can play us one more song. But Yogvala, right, Boa? But for now, we can do some last rocks for today, right, Boa?
Yes, sir. Let's do our last remarks and then see Valen Ngoma. Say chai the boy. Ring it var chai.
From my side, thank you again to each and every person. It's been an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Next week Friday starts a new month, and it's gonna be more awesome as always. Yes, in Pisces. Yeah. So say let's see one grand. One day, maybe in Zospatala, maybe we get paid from this thing. Hopefully, Boga doesn't stop playing the music because you're not getting paid. Eish, hopeful, etc. Yeah, hopeful. But thank you so much, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. From my side, folks, till next week. Mlindos, last remarks.
Hola, folks. No, thanks for the space, guys. Nabantu abafikile from Cornelius to Fred to Tobetsa. Yeah, it's been a good space. Kahle, Fridays belong to the Deep House. Awushayisipha lapho folks. Fridays belong to Deep House space once. Voila.
No, siyabonga Mlindos. Hey, Pukane DJ, Oscar, last remark lapho bese uvala space. Sigcwele ngawe wena bro, ungakhohlwa.
Fana, one love. From Nkazi's side, thank you to each and everyone who joined us. Thank you to each and everyone who shared the space. Let's do it again next week, in a right. From my end, Boga the DJ, thank you to each and everyone, guys. Yeah, siyabonga. You know, from Tobetsa to Corn to Uprets, man. Yeah, fun. It's just a blessing. Let's do it again next week, like how we always do it. Remember that deep house space, yeah, is the pre-party starter of everything. Fana, remember what you're doing is a choice, and be good, be safe. As we are closing, we're closing out with a new one by Mood Dusty and Nesty Groove. This feeling. Enjoy. Nibe right, soyiqeda.
Yo, what's good, music lovers? This is Chaiba Music, and you are tuned into the Deep House Space.
And you're tuned into the deep house space, 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 My name is Bongani Mehlomakul. The deep house space. Grace upon these platforms that expose the undiscovered. As we enter, we breathe fire from the other side. Conquer and divide. By our rules they will abide. House music is in control. Now turns the tide. In our house, we are one. Connected with the rhythm. My name is Bongani Mehlomakul. And you're tuned into the deep house space.
Take care, everyone. Nibe right, nibe safe, nibe grand. Soyiqeda next week. Exavox. Vala lapho njayam.
Awuvela.
Kafela.